Now, today's events in Lebanon, which we've been discussing, can be seen as a cycle of escalation that began on July 27th, when a rocket fired by Hezbollah exploded on a soccer field in the Druze town of Majdal Shams on the Golan Heights, killing 12 minors. That attack left a dozen mothers and other family members grieving for the loss of their children. Now, an initiative by a group of Israeli women is trying to help Majdal Shams cope with the trauma left behind by this terrible massacre. And joining us now is Nechama Shayna Langer. She is a psychotherapist and holistic practitioner from Pardes Chana. Tell us, Nechama, about this initiative with the women, with the people of Majdal Shams.
So shortly after July 27th, Maman nonprofit from Los Angeles contacted me and asked me, how can we support the women and the families of this community? And not only did 12 young boys and girls were killed, 50 other people were seriously injured. So as a community, we're trying to figure out how to support them. And we've begun by inviting volunteers that have experience in working with trauma victims, in offering a mini retreat to these women once a week on Wednesdays, all day, where they come with their family members and they begin to just hear their body, be quiet, and be supported by, and know that they're being thought of by women and people all over the world.
Right, Nechama, let me ask you, because Majdal Shams, of course, is populated by a Druze community. Of course, that's an offset of Islam. It's got its own very distinct culture there in Majdal Shams. There are politically some issues for that town, which is in the Golan Heights, right by the Syrian border. So how is that your efforts, you've been received there?
Yeah, so it's been incredible how they have received us in their homes. Before we found a yoga studio to hold this retreat, they actually invited us into their homes to offer massage, reflexology, acupuncture. And it's been my passion since the beginning of my career as a psychotherapist to really work beyond borders and work with women of all race, religion, and culture. So it's been a great honor and privilege to be welcomed and received, and they're looking forward to seeing us tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow. But how is their spirit? Because that was an incredible blow, probably the worst in northern Israel, and of course some of the consequences we're seeing even reverberate in today's news.
Yes, so it's been the worst since October 7th in one location. And so their spirits are honestly valiant. I'm so surprised at how courageous they are to just step out of their homes and receive this kind of support by women that speak different languages. And yeah, they just are welcoming us and crying and opening up and sharing. Every time they introduce themselves, they introduce their name, the mother of the child that is killed. So yeah, they've just been, I think it's a beautiful space where they can come together as a community and be in a healing space together.
Well, that does sound very encouraging, especially, as I said before, that is a complicated situation, culturally, socially, even politically, with Majdal Shams. We wish you good luck on this initiative, and we wish you to express our best wishes to the community, the mothers and the others in Majdal Shams, who, as you say, are still mourning for the loss of a dozen children of that community. Nechama Shayna Langer, thank you for joining us on I-24
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for caring about the people in Majdal Shams.